How about that? If you made it this far, you're a trooper, right? Microphone wasn't on. We just had the same problem last week. Camera fell. Camera fell down. Things don't always go as planned. Probably made some good commentary in there, but we got that 5-minute warm up in, right? So again, I'm Coach Leaf. This is xAthletics at home workout number 58. Workout number 58. If you're new here, welcome. Something new that we're doing here. Every Monday, I'm going to start going through this whole workout with you guys, right? So we just went through our 5-minute warm up. Started off with a cardio with choice, jumping jacks. We then went into 4 sets, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, body weight, good mornings, and mountain climbers, right? Mike wasn't on. I was talking a little bit, but now we're picking up where we left off. 4 sets. You will need one single dumbbell, right? So if you got to pause, if you got to hold on for a minute, we're going to jump right into it. But this is what it's going to look like. We got 4 sets, no more than 12 minutes, okay? We're going to have single arm dumbbell swings. It'll look like this. Single dumbbell in each hand, and I'm going to swing. Let's just take it to eye level. If you're comfortable, we can go all the way over our head. We're going to do 10 on my right, 10 on my left, followed by a single dumbbell front rack lunge, right? Those of us that are new here, this is a whole language. The front rack indicates that I'm holding this dumbbell at my shoulders. We're going to do 20 of those, followed by 30 mountain climbers. I think we're familiar with. We just did plenty of them in the warm-up, right? So again, we're going to start off. No more than 12 minutes on the clock. This is not for time. We'll rest as needed in between each set. Movement number 1 is going to be a single dumbbell swing, 10 each side, starting in 2, 1. Let's go. We got 10. 1, 2. At your own pace. 3. If you got a break, you can break. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you get 10, we're going to switch hands. Switch hands however you need to do it. We can put the dumbbell down. You can take a quick break. Whatever's necessary for you, I'm going to keep it moving. That's 1 for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our next movement, rest as needed, but when you're ready, take this dumbbell to my chest. I'm going to step out and lunge. That's 1. I'm going to switch legs and lunge. That's 2 until I reach 20. 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe the weight's too much. That's okay. Put that weight down. 7, and we're just lunging. Body weight lunges are fine. 8, 9, 10. I'm always going to give you a recommended movement, always going to give you a recommended weight, but it's all about what fits you. 12, 13, 14, 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Once I finish my 20 lunges, I'm going to go back to mountain climbers. 30 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 each side. 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30 mountain climbers done. That's set number 1. If you need to take a minute, 2 minutes, no more than 3 or 4 to start our next set. We got 3 more sets. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to jump right into it. Right back to the top. Single arm dumbbell swings. If you need a break, pause it real fast. Take your break. Hit play. When you're ready, I'm going to go. Swinging for 10. 1, 2, 4, 5. Shout out to the Yerks, our new friends. First day's the day. 9, 10. And as you notice, things don't always go as planned. That first 5 minutes, Mike wasn't even on. But guess what? We can't stop. You got to keep going. 2. The idea is consistency. 3. Consistency is key. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Let's go. 9. That's 10. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to take my dumbbell, put it in the front rack position, and I'm going to lunge 20 steps, 10 each side. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'm sweating now. 10 more. This ain't easy. 12, 14, 16, 18. 2 more times. 1 each leg. Finishing up my second round of lunges. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, we got 30 mountain climbers. I'm going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 30. Set 2. Complete. Again, we're going to rest as needed. Catch your breath. Grab a drink. Do what you got to do. Hit pause if you need to. I'm going to take about 30 more seconds. And I'm going back to work. 13 minutes been passed already. 13 minutes. What are we doing with our time? What are we doing with our time? Very, very important to evaluate what you do with your time. And if you're working out right now, this is time well spent. I'm going back to work right on first swing for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch arms. That's 1 that side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Going back to lunges. You got 20 steps. That's 2. They doing work in the back. We doing work in here. 4, 6, 8. That's 10. 12. Keep moving. 14. 16. Going to 20. Let's work. 18. 2 more. 1 each side. That's 20. Starting my 3rd round of mountain climbers. I'm going right to work. You do it when you're ready. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 22, 4, 6, 8, 30. Round 3. Round 3 complete. Again, this is at your pace. This is at your pace. I'm just setting an example. Follow me along with me. Pause it when you need to. Our goal here is to have these 4 sets. We want these 4 sets to be done in a time frame of about 12 minutes. Our clock here tells us we got about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to do 1 more set. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Whew! Yeah. We working. I'm going back. Last set. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go right to work. 20 steps. Last time here. 2, 4, 6. Remember, you don't have to use the weight. 8, or you can go heavier. How you feeling today? 10, halfway. 12, 14, 16, 18. One more, east side. 19, 20. Let's finish it off. Woo! I'm in your house now. I'm with you. I'm here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 30 reps. Finishes off our 4 sets. Good work, good work. Grab a drink. Take a second. Relax. If you started that 12 minutes at the same time we started that 12 minutes, got about 2 minutes left on that clock. Whew. Good job. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Like I said, this is a typical format. You'll get a 5-minute warm-up on a daily basis. We'll then move into some type of strength or skill. And then we get into what we call the Metcon or the WOD, which takes up the majority of our workout and probably is our most conditioning part of the workout. And today, of course, we have our finisher. So, moving on. An AMRAP. Remember we talked about this being a language. You're going to learn a language. You're going to learn a language. What's an AMRAP? If you know what an AMRAP is, say it out loud to yourself. If you don't, an AMRAP is as many rounds as possible. Whatever number follows that AMRAP is how long the workout will be. So today we have an AMRAP for 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, you're going to do as many rounds as you can. 1 round equals 16 single dumbbell deadlifts. So I'm going to hold my dumbbell. You can hold both sides of the dumbbell, or you can hold a single, right? A little more challenging if you hold both sides. My goal is to tap this dumbbell to the ground, stand up, is 1. I'm going to do 16 of those. 16 single dumbbell deadlifts. I'm then going to do 12 single dumbbell from the ground to overhead is 1. I'm going to get 12 of those. After I do 12 single dumbbell ground to overhead, I then have 8 up downs plus a mountain climber. Up down, right? So it's a burpee with no push up. Kick my feet out, mountain climber. 1, 2, hop up, small jump, hands overhead is 1. I'm going to do 8 of those. The numbers are 16, 12, 8. As many rounds as possible in 10 minutes. I got the clock. Pause if you need to. Make it make sense, but I'm going to get started. Here we go. 10 minutes on the clock. 10 minutes on the clock. We got single dumbbell deadlift first, followed by single dumbbell ground to overhead, and then up downs with mountain climbers. We're going to rest 1 minute, and then we'll talk about the following 12 minutes. So we got back-to-back workouts separated by 1 minute, starting in 10 seconds. Whoo, we're here. This is new. I ain't never followed along with y'all, and I know what y'all be doing. Single dumbbell. 16, that's 1 for me. 2, 3, 4. Thank you all for joining us. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He said 16, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Our next movement is a single dumbbell ground to overhead. You got 12 of them right into it. If you need to take a rest, take a rest. That's 1 for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12. Now we got 8 of them. Up downs with a mountain climber. Jump down, mountain climber. 1, 2, hop up. That's 1. 7 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Take your time. 6. We got options. Maybe you gotta step back, step up. It's fine too. 7. Whatever works for you. Step up, mountain climber. Step back. That's 8. 1 round down. That was 2 minutes. We got 8 more minutes to go. We got 8 more minutes to go. No matter where you are, you can try to keep moving. I'm gonna keep on moving into my ground overhead. I got 16 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. We rest in between. After this 10 minutes, we're gonna have a 1 minute rest. 10, 11. You see me? I'm backwards. See that? That's 12. I messed up. I'm gonna have to go back to dumbbell deadlifts. I was out of order. That's all right. That's all right. As long as you fix a mistake, you can make a mistake. 3. How you respond? 4. There's a lesson in everything. 5. Find the good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Somebody trusted their gut. They said coach is wrong. 14, you were right. 15, I was out of order. That's 16 for me. Now, because I went out of line, I'm back to up downs. I got 8 of them. Oh, forgot my mountain climber. 1. See what happens when you get tired. Start acting crazy. That's 2. Control your brain. Control your thoughts. 3. 4. How you talk to yourself. Pay attention to that conversation. 5. I'm good. 6. I feel good. 7. I got 1 more. Round 2 at minute 4. We got a couple more minutes to go. I got deadlifts. 16 deadlifts. Whoo! Keep moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you need to take a rest, you take a rest when you need to take a rest. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 3 more. 14, 15, 16. Quick break. We got 5 more minutes. My next movement is 12 dumbbell ground to overhead. How fast can you get back to work? I'm going now. I gotta get the dumbbell over my head. That's 1. I got 11 more. 2, 3. If this dumbbell's too much, maybe we just do the movement. 4, touch the ground both hands. 5, that's okay. 6, as long as we're moving, we're getting it done. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12. Back to my up downs with a mountain climber. I got 8 reps. How soon can you get to work? This is 1. 7 more. Ooh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. 2. Let's work. 3. Somebody's ahead of me right now. I know it. 4. Keep working. 5. 3 more. 6. 7. That's 8. We got 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. We just finished round 3. We got at least 1 more for sure. 16 dumbbell deadlifts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This part, when you start to talk to yourself. 12, 13. Pay attention to that conversation. 14, 15. You got control over that conversation. Tell yourself good things. 12. Ground overhead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 more minutes of work. 12. Up downs. 8 of them. You got 2 more minutes. Finish strong, my friends. Finish strong. Burpee or up down. Mountain climber. That's 1. 7 more. 2, 3, 4, 90 more seconds. 5, 90 more seconds. 6, how much work can you get done? Keep moving. 1 more for me. You got a little over 1 minute. Try to get as much work as you can get done. I'm back to deadlifts. Whoo! I got 1, 2, 60 more seconds. 3, keep moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, come on, 13, 30 more seconds, 14, 15, 16, try to go right into the next movement. You got less than 30 seconds to get as much work as you can, and we're gonna rest for 1 minute. 20 more seconds. 15. 10 seconds. 5. Work to the buzzer. 3, 2, 1. Relax, clap it up. 2 times for yourself. We're gonna rest for 1 minute. Again, if we're conditioned and we're ready, we're gonna rest for 1 minute. We're gonna move on to an EMOM. Here's the language again, EMOM. Every minute on a minute for 12 minutes, you got 3 movements. Movement number 1 is gonna be 50 seconds of plank. Movement number 2 is gonna be alternating hang dumbbell snatches. Movement 3 is gonna be up down with a mountain climber. Again, we're gonna be working for 50 seconds on each movement. Whew. We got 30 seconds, we're going back to work. We're gonna finish off with 12 more minutes of work. 12 more minutes, 3 movements. Plank, hang snatch, up downs with a mountain climber. 20 seconds. 50 seconds here, right? So we're only working for 50 seconds of the minute. We're gonna have a 10-second transition or 10-second rest. Our first movement is going to be plank. You have options. You have options. We're starting in 5. I'll show you every option. 3, 2, 1. Start off on your elbows if you can. All right, this is our goal, elbows. You also have option to go up to the push-up plank, maybe to our knees, whatever that might be for you. But 50 seconds of work in the plank position. Hold that core tight, squeeze your butt, really press through the ground. Try to get your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles all in the same line. I don't want to be all the way up here, and I don't want to be all the way down here. You got 20 more seconds. We're just holding in a plank. Ooh, we made it now. We made it this far. 10 more seconds. We're holding for 5, 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. 10-second rest. Our next movement is going to be a hang snatch. I'm going to have my dumbbell in one hand, and I'm going to pull it all the way overhead. Switch hands each time. 3, 2, 1. As many reps as I can. Moving well in the next 50 seconds. Switch hands at the top. You could even switch hands down here at the bottom. We're going 50 seconds. Max reps. We got 3 movements, so that means we're gonna hit each movement 4 times. 20 more seconds. 10. Oh, these up downs are coming back. Up downs plus mountain climbers. That ain't no joke. 3, 2, 1. You got 10 seconds. Get yourself together. We're moving on to our next movement. Up downs with a mountain climber. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Jump back. And jump up for 50 seconds. Again, whatever your abilities are, maybe it's just a step back and a step into our mountain climber with a step up. As long as we're moving for the next 30 seconds. This will finish round 1. We got 3 more to go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's round 1. We got 3 more rounds to go. We're going back to our plank. We're going back to our plank for 50 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Go. We're working now. We're working. If you've been here, you should be working right through this with me. Try to keep up. Try to pass me. If this is new, you do what you can do. You do what you can do. One day, little by little, it'll all add up, and you'll be right on pace in no time. I got less than 30 seconds. Oh, it's not easy. Oh, it's not easy. 20 seconds. Try to stay in line. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. We are moving on to alternating dumbbell snatches in 3, 2, 1. Go. We're here. We're sweating. It's Monday. Never miss a Monday, right? Set us up for success. That's why I'm here. I'm here to succeed. I'm here to take control of that voice in my head. Good work. You got 20 more seconds. Try to keep moving. Try to keep moving. 10 more seconds. And 5, 3, 2, 1. We got a 10-second rest for the transitioning into round number 2 of up downs with a mountain climber. 3, 2, 1. 50 seconds of work. Look at all this sweat. 1. 50 seconds. As many reps as possible. 30 more. 30 more seconds. Keep moving. Keep moving. 20 seconds. 1 rep at a time. Take your time. We are working. 10 seconds, I'm sorry. 10 seconds. Get one more. Rest. We are at a halfway mark. We're at our halfway mark for this 12-minute EMOM. Going back to 50 seconds of planking. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Remember, 50 seconds is going to pass no matter what. How much work can you get done if you got to rest? Take a quick break. But that time is going to keep going. That time is going to keep going. We got 30 more seconds. Try to get comfortable being uncomfortable. 20 seconds. Ten, 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Moving on to our snatches for the 3rd time. One more after this. One more after this. 3, 2, 1. Go. It's humid out there, huh? 50 seconds. Alternating hang snatches. Keep moving. That's work. That's work. 20 seconds. 30 seconds. I'm sorry. We're at 20. 50 total. 30 and 20 equals 50. 20 more seconds. We're moving. We're working. We're more than halfway done here. We're more than halfway done. It's time well spent. 5 more seconds. Get another rep. Get one more rep. We're going to rest for 10 seconds. Back to these up downs with mountain climbers. After this round, you only got to see it one more time. And we'll finish off with our finisher. We got some curls and tricep extensions. 3, 2, 1, go. Up, down. With a mountain climber in between. Who thought of this? Whose idea was this? Let's work. Let's work. Some evil genius. Some evil genius. I think he's from North Woodbury. He started this business called xAthletics. 5 seconds. Oh, I lied. 15 seconds. Here we go. 10 seconds. Get another rep. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10 seconds. We got one more round, friends. We got one more round. You still out there? I'm still here. 3, 2, 1. Let's plank. Try to stay in line. You don't want your hips too high. And you don't want them too low. If you got to go up to the push-up plank, that's fine too. If you got to drop those knees and just hold them hips out front, that's always an option. But how much work can you get done in the next 30 seconds? Let's work. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. rest. One more time here for these snatches. One more time for these snatches. Where we at? We about, 40 minutes of work. Time well spent again. Go. Last round for my snatches. I'm switching hands for 50 seconds. As many reps as possible. This is round 4. 40 seconds. If you like what you're doing here, tell your friends. Tell your friends, take a screenshot. Post it to Instagram, tag us. Let us know what your experience has been like. How long you've been here, how long you've been doing this. The improvements that you've made. Let's talk about consistency. What's consistency been like for you? Have you been on every single day? Have you missed a couple days? How fast does it take you to get back on track? You got 10 more seconds here. Because this is what consistency look like. 5, 3, 2, 1. Final 50 seconds of work coming up in 5. We got up downs with a mountain climber. 3, 2, 1. Go. 50 seconds. And we get a little break. And then we're going to get into our finisher. And I'm going to let you go. Again, welcome to all of our new friends. Thank you for our friends that have been here. I appreciate you. We got work to do. 20 more seconds. It ain't gonna happen overnight. But like with anything else, with consistency, you will see improvements. 10 seconds. Get another one. Get another one in 5. 3, 2, 1. Time. Clap it up for yourself. Good work, good work, good work. That finishes our Metcon. We still got one little piece left. One little piece left. A couple of minutes, about 4 minutes of work. We're gonna do some curls, do some tricep extensions. Just like we started off in our warm-up. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're gonna do 5 sets. A set is single dumbbell curl and single dumbbell tricep extension. I'm gonna start the clock again. If you just need to pause, if you need to take a break, if you need to grab a drink, hit pause. We'll be here when you get back. You got 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 2 movements. Movement number 1 is single dumbbell curl, starting in 5. 3, 2, 1. I'm curling my dumbbell for 20 seconds. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. After that 10 seconds of rest, we're gonna switch up the movement and get 20 seconds of work. 5, 3, 2, 1. Quick break for 10 seconds. I'm then gonna take this dumbbell over my head and I'm gonna get a tricep extension for 20 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds. Tricep extensions. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. That was 1 round. That was 1 set. We got 4 more. 4 more. 10 seconds. We go back in 3, 2, 1. Single dumbbell curl. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Quick break. 10 seconds. We're going back to tricep extension, finishing round 2. We got 3 more after this. In 3, 2, 1, go. See the different options that I have. Last time I was holding both ends of the dumbbell. This time I'm holding one end. It's all about what you're comfortable doing. You got 10 more seconds. Quick little finisher. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. That was round 2. That was round 2 of 5. Round 3 starts in 5, 3, 2, 1. Dumbbell curl. As many reps as you can. We're getting swole. We're getting strong. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. 10 seconds. We're going back overhead. In 3, 2, 1. Go. 20 seconds of work. 20 seconds of work. We're here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. 10-second rest. Starting round 4. 2 more sets. 2 more sets. Back to curls. In 3, 2, 1. Go. 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Quick break. Going back overhead. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Tricep extensions for 20 seconds. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. 10-second rest. 10-second rest. This will be our final round. Our final round. Great way to start our week. In 3, 2, 1. Curls for 20 seconds. We're working. Again, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. 10 more seconds. This is something I'm going to make a regular thing, definitely on Mondays, until eventually I'm here all the time. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last time, tricep extensions. Whoo! In 5, 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. Final 20 seconds of this workout. As many reps as possible. You got 10 more. 10 more seconds. Finish strong. Finish strong. 5, 3, 2, 1. Time. Clap it up. That's that. That's that. Happy Monday. 49 minutes. 49 minutes. We just got better. I'll see you guys tomorrow.